your host, one of our favorite guests here, Marcy.
Hello.
How are you, Marcy?
I am doing well.
Doing well, guys. I mean, we're just getting to this a little bit of social hours, just kind of like strolling through things, seeing what's going on out there, just talking about what's going on. So we're gonna kick this off with something that is just trending right now, and it's obviously on your favorite providers there, the flicks. Sins of Your Mother. I mean, you know, so you have to say to yourself, some of you guys are like, you don't even want to know about my mother. But listen, this was a crazy moment.
Very crazy. We just finished watching it, like
literally, right? So, you know, kind of getting to this, we just ran it through. It is something that, you know, there's a lot of, what are these, documentaries?
Yeah, I mean, I love Netflix documentaries. I feel like they're always well put together.
What do they call these, 3 parts?
Limited series.
Yeah,
but it was 3 episodes.
It was 3 episodes. So kind of like taking a look at all that and really piecing it together. It's kind of interesting, you know, and the breakdown of it is, you know, when you see the intro kind of come in, it kind of sums it up.
There at home, and 2 detectives come and knock on the door. Are you Kobe Ryan? I'm like, yeah. He said something like, is Tylee or JJ here? And I was like, Tylee, my sister? I call my mom. She's like, I don't know what to tell you right now. I'm gonna take care of it. Don't worry about it at all. Like, I'll deal with it. And she's like, I love you, bye. And I called her one more time, and her phone's dead. And she sent an email that said something like, I love you, just know that we're safe, we're okay.
It's just, you know, we have to tell you, like, I mean, honestly, I think, you know, coming from, you know, kind of like, you know, what we kind of been doing is we kind of been jumping around. We watch a lot of news. We watch a lot of these little pieces put together, documentaries. And you mentioned that the guy who did this documentary was also, which other ones did he do?
Oh, he did A Girl in the Picture, which was about that girl that she had like this fatherly figure, but then they ended up getting married. It's actually really good.
Yeah, no, I mean, the girl in the picture, the girl in the photo or something like that?
Yeah, girl in the photo.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen that was actually a good one too. We'll do a little review on that.
That was also
So it was kind of interesting that he made these and he started
And he also did Abducted in Plain Sight. That was the one
Yes, that's
where she got kidnapped like multiple times. And the parents didn't do nothing because he had an affair with both the mom and the
Okay,
dad.
don't ruin it though. If you haven't seen Abducted in Plain Sight, then you need
That
to...
was crazy. No, that was iconic.
Yeah, that's a little much out there. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's just something to put out there. But, you know, this right here kind of threw us for a loop because, you know, you're just sitting back, you know, we're making fajitas and we're just sitting here. We're like, let's watch this little documentary. And, you know, the reason why we watched this because the guy who did the other 2 films, we were like, they're very well done. He's making a name for himself. So definitely worth seeing. Now, this right here is crazy.
I mean, this is also a recent case too. Happened like back in 2019.
Well, this case is during
like
the
I
pandemic.
even remember like seeing like an article about it like a long time ago. So I was like, oh, okay. I was like really excited. Another limited series, another crazy story on Netflix. It's gonna be good. You know, it's gonna be good because it's Netflix. But yeah, no, I had to watch. It's trending right now, so.
It's basically, you know, what we're going to be doing, we'll be throwing up videos about news, articles, a little bit social hours, just kind of like everything that's in the news, what's important. We're going to be putting a podcast together for news every day where we cover all the news. And then what we do is just throw out what's trending out there because that's news. What's trending? What are you watching? What's important? What movies are popping? Right now, there's been so many terrible movies out there. You know, it's people, what are they finding to entertain themselves? And, you know, I think when you really... you know, piece these together, we just kind of, you know, this is a very interesting case because, like, you know, she, like Marcy mentioned, it's you know, it still actually hasn't even gone to court yet.
Yeah, it's ongoing.
Yeah, 2023 are the court dates for the people.
January.
arrested and allegedly, have crimes against them.
Yeah.
So getting into this is something you probably remember because during the pandemic, you were at home sitting there and you were getting every news article. So you probably are going to recognize some of these news articles. A very crazy situation. So, you want to, we definitely, I would say from the scale of the 100th, right? I mean, I don't even know what Tomato would put on this. I mean,
yeah, I don't know, but I mean, it was well put together. I mean, they got everybody in there, got the boyfriends, the friends, family friends.
They got the phone conversations,
investigators, FBI. They had everybody. They called everybody involved. They really did. They gathered everybody that they could.
I have to say, thinking about the guy who's putting these together, his other his other documentaries had so much information.
Yeah, no,
he's very creative at putting this in here. So I mean,
right.
I would, we'll have to go back and rate the other ones. I mean, at the end of the day,
this one was
is solid.
They covered everything. They covered background. They definitely know how to develop a documentary. Like they go through everybody. They make sure you have no question about the case. Like they make sure you have all the information possible, which I like.
Yeah, I mean, we literally just got done watching this, so we're like, yo, we need to make an episode about this right now because it is trending, it is hot, it's definitely worth checking out. But we wanted to, on the comments down below, throw in, what you thought of it. I mean, sad, very sad for,
tragic.
Tragic is the word.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
kind of blows you away sometimes. Some stuff, you like to get into and you want to you see stuff that's really old and you're like, but this is really, really new and it was,
really recent.
2019 recent.
Yeah.
We were all living through this.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's appalling on how people can be in such terrible mental state.
Right.
And no one sees that and does anything to help the children that are involved in that scenario. And I mean, I don't know, you just got to do more. So we just finished this little case on here. Now the thing that we wanted to take a look at was literally just doing some of this. So pull up what are some updates on this going on? So what the TV show is talking about, that the court date's coming in 2023. So this is something you guys can watch and follow. They're actually going for the death penalty, but
right.
We feel bad for the son. What's his name?
Kobe.
Kobe. I mean, it's been a tough couple of years for Kobe's.
Yeah, so the trial's scheduled for January 2023. She faces the death penalty, obviously.
Oh yeah, she okay. She should.
I mean, yeah.
You're against the death penalty, right?
I mean, I'm against it just because, for me, it's just it doesn't sit right for me to justify death with more death. I don't know, but with this case, even me, I had to be maybe. I mean, we can put it on the table.
Yeah.
We can put it on
so
the table.
That's something we want to, on the bottom there, in the comments, if you're against the death penalty, right, but watch this documentary and at the end of it, you're like, you know what? Yeah. I mean,
I think it's just for me, I'm all for mental rehabilitation, but I mean, in this case, it's I don't know.
This is a very touching one because it was because it was so recent. And the daughter was so...
Because this is a mother committing crime against your own children.
That were trusting you. There was a lot of footage here that, showed the family that they had. It's almost like
even the family...
You really got to know them, and it's shocking on what happened. I'll say that. It's devastating, like you said.
It's devastating, but I mean, it's shocking, but it's you can only be so shocked. It's I can see.
You're more appalled that.
More appalled.
For the daughter.
Not surprising, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, nobody. You just wanna you wanna be the person. I mean, if you wanna be the person that makes sometimes there's so much anger. Man, just leave your comments down below. Let us know what you think of it. It's a very interesting, documentary, and we're gonna get into some other ones as well. But yeah, if you're against the death penalty, let us know if something like this could make you go, what? Yeah.
I mean,
because sometimes, sometimes people, you know, you never know. But it's just tough. Like I said, anytime that children or anybody gets killed or murdered, and especially for the nonsense, like honestly, oof. What else is going on with that? What's the updates on anything there?
Well, I think it's just everybody's just awaiting trial. There was a little accusations towards Kobe.
Kobe.
Yeah, they're
what?
saying that he is facing his
In the
own,
case? Wait a minute.
No,
Pull
no.
that up. What are you talking about?
No, like,
How you gonna Google
it's
something and just let it go
separate.
by? Don't worry about it, Kobe. Yeah, something happened. What? Did we
I
just?
don't know what.
Now you're withholding
No,
information
it's
from the
ongoing.
cast.
Like this literally happened a
Ongoing.
week ago.
Break it a
So,
week ago.
Literally this month of this year.
You go.
like,
What
I don't
happened
know.
a week ago? What are we talking about here?
I'm trying to pull this up. There's just so much.
That's the Marcy. You can't do research and be like, I'm gonna make sure I've got every story and then I'll say something. Now's the time where podcast. This is it.
No,
the sins of the
but-
mother.
Okay, let me just pull it up.
What is going on with Kobe? That poor dude has. That
He
dude.
been through a
He's been through a lot.
Like literally lost the father, lost his sister.
He was molested. We don't even
Little-
know what it was.
I
He
mean,
was
never
sexually
ca-
assaulted.
He never caught a break.
Right.
with his
Never.
family. Never.
Yeah,
The only
the
break he
family was
had.
good.
The only break he had is
All right, pull
finding
it up.
that
What's
wife
going on?
and having those two little girls.
Right.
That's the only. Even
He's
he
got
said
his grandparents.
if he
He's got
didn't.
his grandparents. They
I
were
mean,
solid.
but the grandma, she was the one going on the TV show.
She's defending her child. It's a tough call. That I didn't mind because
I minded.
nobody believed that she would do that because she's protected her kids the whole time. It's very tough to understand. Believe me, it's tough. So I can't fault the mother for that.
I don't know, bro.
Guys, leave in the comments if you can
I
fault the
don't
mom for that. I'm
know.
saying no, you can't. Personally, I think you can't because you know it's your kid. I think at that
It's
point
your
you're just
kid.
hoping that your kid isn't that person or wouldn't fall. I wouldn't do the heinous stuff that would happen. I mean, it's terrible. It's terrible.
So they're saying that he was facing sex charges.
Who?
Kobe.
Kobe's facing sex charges.
I mean, okay, but to be.
Oh my gosh.
No, seriously.
Sex charge. What are
Okay,
you
well,
talking about?
it is spousal. So it is with the wife. The wife was the one that came with the charges.
Okay, all right.
Apparently, there's a lot going on. There's
Wait
a
a
lot
minute.
going on. There's a
Sex
lot
charges?
going on.
Like,
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
He
Like,
got arrested.
sexual assault?
Rape.
Rape?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I mean, he rapes, but he saves?
This is not funny.
The moral dilemma.
No.
He's hurt, but he rapes, but he's hurt.
No. Please.
Hold on. Clear this up. This is murder
Yeah,
charges.
No.
Oh, okay.
They're talking about the okay, just
Bro,
let me.
You're not feeling the need that we're on the edge here.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Play.
He
Okay.
appears in court. It is on Zoom. He's wearing a mask. The set bond was at 10 grand. He had future hearings on the 9th and the 13th. Just days. I mean, this is days. It's still
So days ago.
days. We're still getting
Break
the
it down. Like,
information.
so you're telling me he has rape charges it's
So
from his wife?
he appeared in Maricopa County Court on
Okay.
2 charges of sexual assault. It has been
2 charges.
rumored, but pretty much confirmed that the victim is his wife.
I mean, she's over 18, so it
Okay.
should be in the docs.
Right.
I mean, honestly.
I mean, listen.
And this just happened. How long ago?
Like literally today's September 22. Like it's literally a week ago. Like
7 days ago,
early September. Like,
early
and
September,
we're in mid-September,
Kobe
so
is being has
don't-
2
a week before the documentary went out. Let me just say that.
a week before the documentary went out.
Yes.
We just saw. Okay.
But the charges were dropped. So I mean, it's
Okay, so we had some type of argument, some type of dispute, but sexual assault. That's 2 rape charges again
so
from your
according
wife.
to a probable cause document, Ryan and his wife, who were no longer living together, had been watching TV at the wife's home during the week prior to his arrest. The two began consensually kissing, according to the statement, but Ryan's wife then indicated she wanted to stop. Ryan continued. however, and began to touch her in a sexual manner, the probable cause statement said. Ryan's wife told police that he then sexually assaulted her while she again told him to stop. I don't want to do it, while trying to push him off of her, police documents said. Afterward, Ryan apologized and began to cry. The document said his wife locked herself in her bedroom and Ryan slept on the couch, the document said again. The next day, Ryan's wife recorded a conversation the two had in which Ryan admitted to the inappropriate touching and agreed that he raped the victim, the document said. Ryan made similar admissions to police after he was arrested.
So she taped the conversation.
I don't know about
and they just said that she
that's what the document said multiple times.
That she came out the next day and got him to admit that he raped her. So she wanted to press charges.
I mean, the charges were there. The charges got dropped.
Well, she's dropping them now. But I think she doesn't understand that if you come and say that your husband raped you and you taped it, and then you...
I don't know if she taped the actual...
This is serious because at the end of the day...
I don't know, but you're saying she taped the actual assault.
I thought that's what it said. She came out the next day and taped the conversation. Where he admitted it, and then he told the cops, yes, I admit raping my wife. I mean, this is...
No, there's no taping.
Okay, what did you say? Read it again.
Okay. Yeah, no, it just says they were together watching TV, began kissing. She wanted to stop. He didn't. There's no tape. I didn't say no tape. This is just a police documents.
She came out the next day. What did she say? She came out the room the next day.
This is okay. So they recorded a conversation the two had. This is after the fact, right? This is them talking.
Who recorded it?
She did.
No,
but you're saying they taped the assault. There's no taped of the actual
I didn't say
assault.
she taped the assault. I said she taped the conversation the
About
next
it.
day,
Okay.
asking him if he understood he raped her.
Okay.
And you like, nah, there nobody taped
no,
nothing.
because I thought you were saying.
No, nobody taped it. You just said it twice. She taped the conversation.
I thought you were saying they taped the assault. I said that shit.
I don't give a shit about the assault.
Okay, well, let's move on then.
I'm talking about that she came out of the room the next day and taped the conversation.
Okay, yes.
And had him admit that he raped her.
Yes.
Then she went and pressed charges.
Yes.
And now she is taking the charges back.
Apparently.
Yeah, but once you, I don't think people understand this, but once you give evidence of a crime, then the state's attorney has to pick up the crime. You just can't walk away and say, you know what, I didn't see that guy actually kill him. Just forget I said it.
Just kidding. Yeah,
I mean, here's this guy who just went through all this trauma and dilemma, and now are they separated now? Is that what you said?
Yeah, they've been living in two separate homes.
Okay, and they try to work it out. He came over. He was watching a movie. The documentary's coming out in a week. They were trying to make amends. He misses her. Got a little frisky. They started kissing. She admitted it. She was getting in there too, and she said no, and she has a right to say no
at any given time. Yes.
Well, you thought you were waiting for the moment that I didn't. Women, oh my
I'm just
God.
saying.
Women are like,
no, because
no means no. No.
It does.
Unless it's like, no, oh no. And see, we have to change the word. You guys need the word like pineapple or some shit. Pineapple.
I don't ever have that word. I don't ever.
Pineapple.
Well, okay.
But I mean, you could tell. I mean, anytime you talk to a woman, she's always like instantly on the guy. Like, you better agree with us.
She always.
Look how you were so attentive. You didn't even hear the question that I was asking about. She came out and taped it. You were just like, I just want to make sure that in this scenario, no means no.
I'm just making us. Can I talk in this part?
Go ahead.
Making us. I just wanted to add in there real quick. Is that wrong for me to add in there?
What?
Information.
Like what? No means no.
I didn't say no means no. I say that. Did I say no means no?
I don't know. You were just, you were waiting to.
I didn't know. I wasn't waiting for
all
anything.
I know, you could be taping this right now.
All right. Shut up.
You can't trust women is what I'm trying to say, guys.
Okay.
Listen, don't.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
There's a bunch of guys in there like, you be taping me? Bro, if she comes in there with her phone in her hand, just shut the hell up. I'm just saying. But you know.
Right, let's move on.
Yeah, no, it's a tough situation for the guy. I feel bad for him. I mean, he's been through a lot of drama, and then you know, life is hard anyway. So just a normal relationship, anyways, he's gonna have problems. They got kids, etc. So you know, I just can't believe that's a week ago. You got a week before a documentary, but I mean, listen, like we said, this case is ongoing. It's something you want to see. We definitely, I mean, I'd have to rate.
It was good. It kept me on my toes. I wasn't.
It was a 3-parter, right? I wasn't bored at all.
It wasn't. It was long enough for you to be like, okay, gathering information, but it wasn't too excessively long, like waiting for the end. Like it was very effective, concise.
Yeah, so I mean,
it did what it needed to do.
I would say on the build of it and the construction of it.
I like the build of it.
I mean, I got to give it a solid 9 on that out of 10. 9 out of 10 for sure.
I mean, yeah.
The storyline and everything, you know, itself is probably, you know, only like a 7. You know, because it wasn't gory. It wasn't like, you know, some of the stuff is outrageous. This seemed kind of like a normal thing, but no one was paying attention. Right. It's sad, but what happened, and then. I think the way I thought the information they had was like tons of information. No, they tape conversations, the timeline they had, the cops' body cams. Oh, crucial, right?
They took the time. They really. That's the thing about Netflix. They really take their time. They make sure they talk to everybody possible. They make sure they got everything. I mean, all the evidence possible. Like they do their job. They know what to do. They know what to do.
Oh no, I mean, I'm just saying with the technology, the cops giving up the body footage.
That's the good thing. That's the greatness with but that's the best thing with a case so recent. Now we have the body cams. Now we have more information.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like having the technology and the ability to now. I mean, when they first, it was kind of weird to me because you ever see those shows where they reenact and they come in and they show a camera and you're like. But you know it's not the real thing? Yeah. When that cop went in that house with the body cam, when dude was shot. They had
to like block it out.
I was like,
damn.
This is real. This is like we're actually seeing what they saw.
For real.
And that changed the entire spectrum
that really
of like
put us like in that situation.
That guy was dead.
We saw on the ground, laid down.
It wasn't an actor.
Unconscious.
It wasn't a recreation. I think it just takes you dead. It just kind of makes you realize, like, man, this is terrible situations. Dead. People need to think better. People need to be safer. I mean, he got set up and he got murdered. Set up. And you know that was his body. So I think. With these new documentaries coming out so quickly, I mean, this case isn't even over, and they get this documentary out.
Yeah, no.
I mean, so Netflix, this guy over here is like anything that moves, he's like chopping it up, making a movie.
I mean, like, you got to before Hulu get on it or something.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's becoming like it's part of a
Netflix is.
What do they call that? Like night watchers, where they just run around trying to get the news, and then you watch it on the news that night. Yeah. Now you're literally getting these, like. Day watchers, like they're week watchers. They're watching on it and they're documenting it for you and they're getting you quickly.
Very
so
quickly.
I mean, the deliverance of it, the information in it, I got to give it a 9 out of that. Yeah. I don't know what other information we could have actually had besides like the doorbell, the ring. If they had ring footage, you know what I mean?
No, honestly,
like it was so much footage in here. So when you piece together all that, think about all the documentaries that we watch and these type of things. Like, I'd have to put this out of a solid, quick, I wasn't bored, it all went through. I mean, I would say a solid 83%.
Yeah.
For audience.
And they know how to leave off an episode for you to want to watch the next episode immediately.
Oh, yeah. From technical
they
side.
know how to leave you on a cliffhanger, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if that's Netflix or if that's this guy who's doing this, but either way, audience appeal, I would say it moved fast for me, right?
Yeah,
I mean, I wasn't bored. I watched 3 episodes really quick. It really it knocked it out. So 83% on there for sure.
Yeah, 83.
Technical side, if I was looking at it and had to grade it as a film, as something to watch, I feel it's about the same thing. I think it's a solid 82%, 83%. Because that's what I would put it. What do you think?
I would do the same, like 75, 80. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be good.
Well, technically, like it moved quick. It was a lot of info. Like
It moved quick, a lot of info.
I can see that you might give the storyline and everything else maybe a 75, a little bit lower, because it wasn't as crazy as Kidnapped in Plain Sight or whatever that was.
I mean, but it's also like, I think it's also a little bit not biasness, but because I already heard of the case prior, I'm already familiar with it. Like, it doesn't have that shock value as when I first found out about this whole thing.
I mean, I kind of I watched the news 2019. I mean, I was sitting there and honest, I was playing Xbox and I was going through some trades and doing some crypto stuff, and I seen the little MSNBC, and I seen the couple, like, kids missing, mom doesn't know, you know what I mean? And I was like, I have to be honest, I was like, ugh, church people, It's kind of like that. So for me, it was like a moment of like, I think society, you become so used to hearing all these terrible,
even
articles
me.
popping up in your face that you don't really like take the moment to think that some people lost their lives there, right? And we're becoming unaware of the reality of like people don't deserve to die like that.
Yeah,
right?
Desensitized.
You're desensitized, and these documentaries allow you to connect and actually, hopefully re-engage and say, we got to do better.
Yeah.
Everybody's life matters, and they shouldn't die like this.
Yeah.
Right? But let us know what you guys think. This is, something I would say go check out. Obviously,
for sure.
we appreciate you guys, coming in and checking out the video. And, like I said, leave your comments down below. Let us know what you thought of it. And, and recommend a couple other documentaries that you watched on the trending. And we're going to go back and watch them and do some analysis on there. I got to say, the shocking news of Kobe actually going through all that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I mean, the fact just a week
because
ago,
also in the documentary, it's kind of like he is the son that's left, so he kind of has
all by himself, man.
It's like very much like, look at how much he has to
He's
endure.
lost everything.
So now this kind of throws
Not to
you
mention
off
assaulted.
because now he's facing charges. Like, he's committing
On something
crimes.
so.
It's like,
Life is tough, man. I mean, this just to end yourself on thinking about that. Like, at the end of the day, man, take the time to love one another. Take the time to think. We need humanity more than we need anything, and that's really where we have to stand. Is humanity is so important, and life's tough for everybody, man. And honestly, if you feel like you need or you have a plan to kill somebody, just go about your life, man. Nobody has the right to take someone else's life.
no.
Let them go, especially if it's your kids, man. If your kids, just give them to your grandparents. Let them,
We have options.
get help. There's options, man. Nobody has the right. It's just a terrible thing, man. Humanity needs to get better. Prayers for everyone out there and who stop being desensitized by it, and just get back into understanding that there's crazy things happening, and it could be stopped. It can be cut off a little bit more. So it's your boy VC, Marcy in the Sky. We'll definitely be coming back, checking out some more documentaries, and leave the comments down below if you guys seen any shows that you think we should check out, and answer some of those questions in there. And like I said, if you're against the death penalty but watch this and at the end of it decide that you would agree with it or not agree with it, please let us know why. Other than that, man, have a good night, be safe, love each other, and always just realize everybody is just trying to get by and enjoy the time that they have. You guys have a good night.